guys, Scott with Skyline, Hearth and Fire here again in the design studio. I wanted to talk to you about if you are in the process of deciding the layout of your outdoor patio or living area, and you're trying to decide between fire pit or outdoor fireplace and which may be the better option to go. That's what I'm here to talk to you about. If you're trying to decide between an outdoor fire pit or fireplace, the wrong choice isn't going to come down to style. It's going to come down to how you use it and functionality. So when does a fire pit, or in this case a fire table, make sense? It's going to be when you have more social gatherings, or that's what you foresee. If you think about it, in this situation, you're going to have 360-degree or rectangular seating, but everybody's going to be facing each other and talking and indulging in that social environment. So your heat spreads in 360 degrees, but you're more susceptible to wind. So it's something that you have to keep in mind, that if you're in a high wind situation, sometimes fire pits aren't always the best option. Fire pits also work really well in open patio situations. So when does a fireplace make more sense? Outdoor fireplaces make more sense when you're trying to alleviate high wind situations, because you're only open to one side now as opposed to 360 degrees on a fire pit or on a fire table where you could have wind coming in all directions. You offer more structure, so outdoor fireplaces tend to be more robust, taller, wider, so they offer a lot more architecture capabilities and blend in well with maybe the surrounding architecture if you're in a large environment. Plus, you're also going to get directional heat, so that heat is coming out at you as opposed to just up and spread. So better heat in cooler months for sure with an outdoor fireplace as opposed to an outdoor fire pit. So what do most people miss when they're trying to make these decisions? Well, a few factors. One is going to be elevation. The other is going to be your wind direction, or how much wind you have in general around the area. Those are the two biggest ones that we see that people miss, that they don't take into consideration, but why it's always good to have a consultation with a hearth and patio expert. Traffic flow is another good point. So if we're talking about an existing patio like I did in the last video, sometimes these features just aren't going to work based on the patio that you have and the flow of traffic to these particular areas. One of the other things that people miss too is proximity to the kitchen. Some people wouldn't think that this is a big deal, when in actuality it really is a big deal. We don't want our features too close to the outdoor kitchen, because then we're going to seem cramped. So if we're talking about fire pits, they're great in very open patio areas, where fireplaces are better in a little more confined area. And then seating placement. Seating placement's always a big one. So you're going to get more seating around fire pits, so perfect for those large social gatherings. And then the fireplaces are going to offer a more intimate 2 to 3 person environment, everybody facing the fireplace, not facing each other, more quiet, more relaxing. So these are some great things to take into consideration, and all things that we discuss when we do our in-person consultations. If you guys are planning or thinking about doing an outdoor fireplace or outdoor fire pit, and you just want to get some expert advice, our site visits are always free. We'd be happy to meet with you. Just contact us, Skyline, Hearth and Fire.